come out to play.
In understanding that my sense of self comes from my sense of community, I can agree that my community is self. I can agree that I must contribute to the world around me, and to do so need the strength of a warrior. What makes a warrior? A warrior is one who can look within, have insight, find solace, strength, and purity of being, and apply this to everyday life. A warrior has the tools to write his own story, and the power to care for his community as a family. We all have this power. It is whether we know we do.
And with this said, now I think it's time to ring the alarm. Wake up!
You have to let it all go, Mia. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind.
There are many levels to self. There's a self that we see and a self that we don't see. All part of this grand construct to learn and understand the divinity in ourselves. All we need is the mind's eye to have vision and our hearts to truly listen so that we may be free to walk on our paths to fulfillment. Peace, my beautiful people. My name is Dennis Febo, founder and CEO of Guasabara Insights LLC, an educational services provider aimed at raising social consciousness and uplifting our communities. You've reached our channel, Guasabara Media, your source for socially conscious information. Today's episode is entitled, Are You Aware? Awareness is not a topic that's not discussed by many. The concept of being aware is something we kind of take for granted. We go about our lives kind of just sensing and perceiving things in a certain way, but never really explore the ability to expand awareness. Now, what does that mean? Can I expand what I am taking in from the world around me? What's funny is that you do happen to do that a couple of times throughout your life. The moments where you find yourself to be happiest, you've happened to find things like colors to be more vibrant, or sounds to be more beautiful, or food to taste better. Your senses heighten in the moment of being happy. And the moment of being happy could also be equated with the moment of being in love. When we're in love with someone, we don't ever want to miss looking at them. We don't ever want to miss listening to them. We don't ever want to miss touching them or being near them or sensing them. These are things that we never take for granted when we're in the state of being in love or the state of being happy. So being in the now is a very important concept. Being in the now ties us to being in love, because being in the now allows us to recognize our connection to the world around us. All love means is connection. Whether you're in love, whether you're out of love, whether it's romantic love, whether it's fraternal love, there's so many different types of love. All love is implying is that there is a connection to the world around you. So you probably heard the saying, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else around you. If I can't recognize the connection that I have to myself as a being, first and foremost anybody, then there's no way for me to expand my concept of connection, my awareness of my connection to the world around me. So individual awareness will be the first topic. Individual awareness meaning I am paying attention to my physical body. For example, if I don't respect the connection that I have towards my body will let me know by becoming sick. If I don't eat right, if I don't focus on the things that I need to focus on, if I'm overly stressed, then I will most likely cause physical ailment within the body. What's funny is the connection there is between love and ease. Love is very easy. We're the ones that complicate it. We add all these different things by creating a story to sort of like live out some type of karma that we may have. But if we really paid attention to love in the now, it's so easy. It's the easiest thing to do, is just being still, being silent, and just sucking in the world around you, being as in connection with the world around you as you can. The moment you get distance from being at ease, distance from ease can be equated to dis-ease. Disease in the body is distance from being in ease with yourself. Being in ease and recognizing connection to yourself grants you the ability to have physical health. The moment you stray away from being easy with yourself, of recognizing the connection to yourself, you will become physically ill. Being aware of your thoughts. If I am thinking too ahead of myself, I create stress, right? Because I'm bringing on too much more than I can handle right now. If I keep my thoughts in the past, then I will bring upon myself depression or sadness if I focus on negative things that happened in the past. So it's sort of like controlling your thought process from not straying too far ahead of you or too far behind you, but bringing it into the now. As we discussed in the last episode, being aware of your heart and what the heart is trying to tell you. That's easy because we know that when we live by our heart, we feel happy. It's undeniable, us living through the heart. And it's funny because a lot of us try to battle it, like, no, heart brings me problems, or if I'm in love with this or in love with that, or we complicate it way too much. Your heart is your guide. You cannot separate heart and mind because the mind is a collection center of information from the world around you. And your heart is picking up information before your mind or your brain has the ability to interpret it. So being aware of my senses, being aware of my body, if I feel a pain or if I feel a twinge or I feel something that my body's trying to tell me to pay attention to, and feeling aware of my heart and recognizing that it is an intelligent center of the body alone increases individual awareness. Individual awareness increased in one person and another person, especially in your immediate group or your immediate family, will thus increase group awareness. If a physical group, a group of people, are aware of each other, are aware of the impact that they have on each other, are aware of the impact that they have on the world around them, then that group's awareness has increased itself. And that's another step into creating a better world around us. That could be taken a step further in saying that I am part of the world, planet Earth. I am in awareness with planet Earth around me. Now, in the last episode, we discussed how there's an actual literal frequency that comes out of the heart. It forms sort of this thing called the tube torus. It looks like a donut placed over the body. Comes out, picks up information, and comes back in. Now, if you look at planet Earth itself has an electromagnetic field that comes out of it. Protects us from solar radiation. But the same thing, it is coming out of the earth and coming back in and picking up information and bringing it back in. It's the same way the heart functions in frequency, the same way the planet Earth functions in its own frequency. And if we look at, say, Milky Way as a galaxy, same thing. It is expanding like a tube torus, going outwards, picking up information, expanding, and then contracting and bringing information back in. Now, in our fields, if someone is in contact with my field directly in front of me and someone is in contact with my field directly behind me, the frequency that I'm emitting is the same all around me. This frequency is also in touch with the frequency of the electromagnetic field of planet Earth. So I literally am receiving information from the entire planet, from everything around me. And if I take that further, and this is what's called cosmic awareness, where I am actually literally expanding my awareness to the vastness of the cosmos. All of information is contained within the human mind and the human body. If we're paying attention and we're aware, then it could guide us. It could let us make better decisions on a day-to-day basis, and it can make us feel happier about our lives. Keep tuning in. Guasabara Media. Check out our episode next week, Wednesday at 10 p.m. at youtube.com/Guasabara Media. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe. God bless you all, and I'll see you next week. Peace.